This time for First Gear Adventures, we got two brand new motorcycles. I got a Suzuki DRZ400, or I got BMW G310 GS, and we're up here on 20.5 Northwest. Should be a nice primitive road. Once you get past some fields, some of the roads are starting to wash out a little bit, so it should be a little bit fun through there. Then we're gonna head over to Slack Canyon and go check out Douglas Creek. First Gear Adventures is back for 2019. We haven't done any videos lately because I haven't been able to go on an adventure. We've continued to work on the Blazer. We got a new oil pan and the engine actually set in. Now to cut the front core support actually fit the radiator in. So once we get that back up and running, I'll put out a video showing what we did and go over it. But just showing like a montage of us working on it isn't that great a video. So this year we're actually trying to go on adventures and not just doing break fix videos. So we got two new motorcycles which I introduced earlier, and hopefully we can actually go out and do more adventures and actually show you some good roads and how to get around on them.
Ready for the fun part? Yeah.
In addition to motorcycle videos, we're going to try to do camping and fishing videos. We still may do break fix videos from time to time, or when we do monster our bikes. Well, I just got a luggage rack for the back of his. We took it off for this because I figured he was going to dump it at least once. Going through stuff like this, where I was hoping to go further into Douglas County, but we kind of just ran out of time, and he didn't want to go much further after he saw me try to go up and down the hill a couple times. Riley's okay after dumping it. He was just kind of more embarrassed than anything that he actually crashed on camera. But next week we're hoping to go fishing. Like the chest mount I'm using right now is good for fishing videos, but this I did not like most of the footage, so I just cut most of the footage out. I'm going to try putting the camera on the front fender, see how well that works, or just being able to put on the handlebars. I think the front fender would be an interesting viewpoint, but I don't know if it's going to be too low that you don't actually get to see too much. Also cut a lot of video because it's like this right here where we're just going straight for miles and miles. Over here in Eastern Washington, we're on a grid system, so we can have stretches of at least a minimum mile up to 20 miles in a straight line. And how I had the camera mounted on my chest, it wasn't too consistent, so I couldn't even fast forward it like it did in the Concanelli video. It just goes side to side and it's not stable, and if I try to speed it up it just gets blurry, and these people I know will make motion sick. Hopefully I can get good consistent footage, because like this is a beautiful scenery, and if I actually had a good spot to actually show the scenery as we go through it, it'd make for much better footage. Right here we got to the bottom of Douglas Creek as we're heading into Flat Canyon, where I didn't like the water crossing that much. That's also part of the reason he dumped it, because he has an 80/20 tire, so he's going to swap that out I think fairly soon. You know, it doesn't have 200 miles on the bike, and already dumped it twice because the tire just doesn't get traction, so he's always trying to feather the clutch, and his bike doesn't have a lot of low end torque, so he's trying to not wrap it out too much because he's still in the break-in period, but have enough there that he can actually get going, but not too much that just start spinning out the tire and lean it over. So we still have a couple mods that we need to our bikes. Ryan's going to get different tires. He put a windscreen on his and the luggage rack I talked about earlier on the back. I just need to get a more comfortable seat for now, because the stock seat is not, like if you stand up like I was in the majority of this video, it's not bad because you just don't use it. But when I use it to go work, so I've had it for about 2 weeks now and have 800 miles on it, so I ride it a lot, and going to and from work I don't want to be standing the whole time, it would just be nice to sit. If you're still with us, thanks for watching. First Gear Adventures is back to 2019. We have a brand new motorcycle, so we can actually get adventure videos and just not break fix all the time. The Blazer's almost done, so hopefully some camping videos. I got some new stuff for Blazer, actually make camping feasible, and we can go fishing, actually have some good fun on this. Still need to get different tires on this bike too. I have a 70/30, so I almost dumped it going up this hill. Then any attempt to try to get back up, I just kept spinning backwards because I couldn't get enough traction. And I'm just going back to the bottom and just trying to gun it back up to the top. So hopefully next year I can do a fishing video, just get back in the habit of doing videos on a regular basis. If I get comments or feedback of what you guys want, or you're a motorcycle vlogist and you know how to actually do a good mount on the camera and actually have good footage. I think about doing a helmet cam, but the one time I've done that before and it just ended up crashing. But that's because I put the brakes on the motorcycle back together wrong. If you want to see that, I might both throw that in the video. But thanks for watching the video. Hopefully like and leave a comment below.